Coffee break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Do you guys like my little cup? It says, this is probably bourbon. You guys are gonna be like, that's why she's so loud and annoying. Sadly, this is my natural state. Alright you guys, today we're gonna do a get ready with me. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. It is like late in the day. Sam was here all weekend. She just left. It's already 5:23 p.m. Why am I doing my makeup right now? More importantly, if it's already 5:30, why am I doing my makeup? Because you know what? I have nothing else to do. It's time to play with makeup because we need some makeup yoga today. It's been a very stressful 2 weeks. So Sam just left. We had the best weekend ever, but we need to get ready. And in order to do that, I need some makeup. You know what primer I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use this one. Oh, I can reach. Can I reach? Can I reach? There we go. Okay, Bye Bye Pores primer from It Cosmetics is the one we're gonna use. I have kind of a secret. It's not really that exciting. I mean, it's exciting for me, maybe not as exciting for you, but you guys see how crazy and ridiculous my roots are right now? Obviously, I'm due for a visit to Katie or Abstract Studio, and I'm gonna change my hair this week. So when you see this video, this same week, I'll be changing my hair. So y'all wanna head over to Instagram so you can see the transformation. It's really not gonna be anything super crazy, I don't think. I haven't really committed to what I wanna do because I wanna keep it long. Like I like the length, but it's, do you guys see how crispy it is? Like I need to cut all of it off. At this point, I need a pixie cut. But I don't, I wanna keep the length. I feel like I haven't had it long in a while, and this is what always happens. I let it grow out and it's like super long and I can do these like beautiful waves and it's like super sexy Latina long hair, and then I'm like, I'm tired of it, cut it off. And then I totally cut it off, and I always do something like a bob, so, or an A-line bob. So growing it out takes longer than it needs to because it's opposite direction. I need it to be this way, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I kind of wanted to just cut it short, do like really, really short, like Lucy Hale, but I think I kind of want to leave it long. And then my roots are super long, so I think I might just carry the dark, like the dark color out. I don't know. You guys, I'm very confused. The point of the story is I'm gonna change my hair. So the next time you guys see me on video, I'll have dark hair, probably. You know what? There's probably gonna be a period where like I have like mixed hair in some videos. Like it's gonna just be back and forth. Why are we even talking about this, you guys? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and start with this awesome, super fabulous get ready with me that I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So the last time we did a get ready with me, there was no tea or like juicy, interesting girl talk. You guys were a little disappointed. So, all right, let's have some girl talk. Do you guys wanna hear the most common or popular comment that I've gotten lately on Instagram? You'll probably hear more about it when you see me and Sam's get ready with me. I wonder when I'm gonna post that. Maybe you've already heard it. So this is Eve Pearl Duo Salmon Concealer in light medium, and I'm taking the darkest shade, and I'm using that to cover my panda eyes. So one of the most common comments that I've received is that I've gained weight. Do you guys think I've gotten chubby? Like I know I haven't, but do I look like I've gained weight? And I'm like, ooh. And so it's one of those things that like at first when I saw the comment, I was like, ha, that's so funny. People think I gained weight. But then I started to get it more and more, and I was like, wait, did I get chubby? So, you know, when you hear something more than once or more than 50 times, you start to wonder, man, maybe it is true. But I haven't gained weight. Maybe my double chin's just getting bigger. But no, I haven't gained weight, and so I don't know where that comment is coming from. But you know what? I also get the comment that you've gained weight. You must be happy or you must be in love because you've gained weight. And I'm like, oh, snap. Listen, if having a man is gonna make me gain weight, I don't need a man. Okay, totally kidding. The other comment that I wanted to talk about was a lot of pandas got their feelings hurt because they said like, oh, you know, we were there with you through all the bad dates, and now that you found somebody, you're breaking up with us, you know, and you don't, you're not sharing with us. First of all, the only person that was with me through these bad dates was myself. So there's that. The other thing is, it's a lot easier to talk about something that is on a superficial, shallow level that isn't going to transcend into something. It's a lot more difficult to talk about something that I have plans for or desires for, or that I want to turn into something. And do you guys remember when I was married and I was pregnant and all that stuff? I've always been a very, I don't know, it's like mama bear syndrome. I've always been very protective of my family members. I never showed my ex because he really wasn't interested in that kind of stuff. Ideally, in a perfect world, if I continued to do vlogging or content creation, I'd want whoever becomes a part of my life to be in it because it's my life. But right now, at the current state of our content and what we talk about, you know, that's not something that really, I don't know. Okay, you know what I haven't used in a while is BioTint. I haven't used BioTint in a while, so we're gonna use that with my beauty blender. With this beauty blender, I don't even remember what color this one was. It was in the summer collection. It just faded completely, but it still works. So yeah, I don't know. I have like this protective personality when it comes down to like the things that I care about the most. And so for me, the way that I see a new relationship or relatively new is I want to protect it and I want to lay roots and I want to just let it bloom. And once it's something that is it's like, you know, a really good way to describe it, it's kind of weird. Culturally, like in Mexican culture, there's this thing called cuarentena, right? So you have a baby and you're supposed to stay home for 40 days. Like you're supposed to stay home with your baby for 40 days where you can't be out in public, you can't go out anywhere. And you just kind of, I don't know what the purpose of it is. I think it's for you to heal as a woman, and it's also so like the baby gets strong out of utero or whatever. So I feel like that's kind of what I want to do with my relationship, is just kind of get to a place where it's just not even, it doesn't have the shiny wrapper anymore, and it has roots, and it's a serious thing, and it's safe to talk about. And I don't know, I just want to enjoy it. I feel like I'm just gonna know when it's right. My 6-year-old though is super interested in YouTube, and he has so many questions. The other day he walked into my office and was like, "Is that a play button?" I swear, in his entire 6 years of life, and I've shared these stories with you guys before on Instagram, if I ever get confidence issues, it's because of my 6-year-old. Like, he'll say things not meaning to, but he totally like hurts my feelings. Like if I wear overalls, like denim overalls, he'll be like, "You look like a farmer." Or, "Hey mom, do you remember when you went to school and you picked me up with makeups? You should do that more often. You look more prettier." And I'm like, I know, kids are honest. They're not trying to be little douche canoes, but sometimes you're like, oh, all right. Anyway, so he walked into my office and he's like, "Is that a play button?" And his face was like, he was so proud of me. Oh my God. I was like over the moon, because usually like he's obsessed with his dad, right? Like his dad is cooler than Batman. And so my dad did this and my dad did that and my dad said that. And I'm like, yeah, of course, your dad's awesome. Like I'm like his cheerleader, right? I'm like, yeah, your dad is super cool. Your dad is awesome. Your dad is so smart and you're handsome like your dad, you know? But when he kind of was, I guess, like excited or proud about me, I was like, I had one of those moments where I was like super elated. I was like, yeah, that's a play button. You want to touch it? So yeah, he's getting into that whole like YouTube thing with his little iPad, and he has all these questions, and he asks why he can't be in my videos and stuff like that. But I don't know, I think it's something that has to be a personal choice when he's of age where he understands like the implications of what it means. And it's also something that I would probably need to discuss with, you know, his dad and stuff like that. But it's just exciting that he understands what the internet is now, and YouTube, and you know, we'll go places and someone will see me that, you know, watches my content and will say, "Are you Dani?" And he's like, "She's Coffee Break with Dani. You want to take a picture?" And he's like so excited. It's the best feeling in the world that, you know, he's old enough now to understand what it means and what I do. And I don't know, it's really cool. Because let me tell you guys, when he was maybe 4, yeah, probably 4, 3.5 or 4, one of the first things he said, we thought he had delayed speech, but it was really just because he was confused about like the bilingual, being bilingual in a home, so it was very confusing for him to adjust to 2 languages. And then his grandparents speak to him in Mandarin, so it's just, he's overexposed, right? Anyway, one of the first things he said when I asked him what he thought I did for work, he said it was put on nail polish. Like, he thought I sat at home and just put on nail polish all day. So now that he actually sees when I'm like, "Oh no, buddy, like I'm working right now," and he understands kind of what goes into the whole YouTube situation. So that's kind of cool. Now I'm gonna set with Laura Mercier translucent powder in my damp beauty blender. I like to go in with my damp beauty blender first for my eyes and around my nose and my chin, and then everything else I use a big fluffy brush, which a lot of you guys ask me about my brushes. I don't know if I should do an updated video because I've used the same brushes for years, you guys. Years. We need like a massive overhaul over here on everything. Equipment, tools, everything. What was I telling you guys? Okay, so Sam just left today. She was here Thursday through Sunday today. We had so much fun. We had like a full-on girls' day yesterday. 6 of us. There were 6 of us at the mall, girls. We went to Sephora and Express and Nordstrom and Old Navy and just a bunch of different places. It was so much fun. Okay, now we're gonna do brows. And for brows, I've been using the Loreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill. It's one of those triangle tip brow pencils. I feel like I need to make a more cognizant, strong, intentional effort to using drugstore products. I've never been that girl that's like, "I don't like drugstore products, they drive me crazy." Like, if I go back and I think about the stuff that I used to talk about on my channel when I just started doing YouTube, like, I would coupon and I would go to Walgreens and CVS and I would get, you know, my favorite mascaras and products from the drugstore. That was what I like to do. But I think what ends up happening is you get to a certain level doing this type of content and brands start to recognize you and they send you product. So ultimately, product is getting, you know, sent to me. Product arrives at my house. So it's like, oh, okay, the new palette from Urban Decay just arrived, so I'll start using that. Oh, the new, I don't know, lipstick collection from XYZ just arrived, so I'm going to use that. Oh, the new blah, blah, blah from this and this. And so it's higher end brands, right? And so you start to use those products. They become a part of your repertoire. You put them in rotation, and that's it. That's the end of the story. So yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like a choice that I made, like a full choice. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stop using drugstore products. So the other day I was at Walmart and I needed to find these particular products for a class that I'm teaching at Walmart. I bought a True Match foundation. And so recently L'Oreal's, the True Match line, they actually expanded their True Match foundation line. So I don't know how many colors they added to True Match, but I saw one that looked like super golden and tan, and I was like, ooh, I think that's my color. So I added it to my basket. So I'm like, you know what, Dani? And the other day, remember I told you guys I used that lemonade palette and I totally fell in love with it in that vlog? So yeah, I don't know. I'm not one of those like turn up my nose to drugstore products. There's a lot of cool products at the drugstore that give you the same type of results as high-end, and a lot of them even use the same manufacturers or companies, you know, to create their products. So it's not like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you know, it's cheaper quality or whatever. Anyway, so I like these pencils. I just can't find a color that's a really comfortable color for me. Like, it's either super, super, super warm or super, super, super cool. So right now I'm actually mixing two shades. So I'm using blonde and soft brunette. But you can tell the bottom is very warm and then the top is super cool. So what I do is I just take my favorite spoolie, which is the Anastasia Brow Wiz one, and I just bring the warm into the cool and just kind of blend them together so that you get kind of a little combo of both. Plus it creates more of a softer brow. Now I'm going to go in with a clear brow gel. You guys have to tell me which clear brow gel is your favorite from the drugstore. I think CoverGirl has one, right? That's a really good one. But I think I remember using that years ago and it made my brows crunchy. I don't have that many brows to begin with, so having them be crunchy is not something that sounds very comfortable. Now for bronzer, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Matte Bronzing Powder in Soleil 1. I used this in a Get Ready With Me with Sam, and I really liked it. So I'm like, ooh, I need to use that again. So I'm using the multitask brush from Real Techniques, and I just kind of give it a little pinch. And I go in right underneath my cheekbones. Kind of bring it up a bit. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Right here. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go across my forehead at the very top, especially because this Well People Bio Tint is not my exact color right now. So anytime I use any type of foundation product, I really have to go in with bronzer to just kind of fake the funk a little bit. Now we're going to do eyes. So I'm going to go in with a healthy dose of powder because Mama doesn't know how to be neat with her shadow. Then I'm going to bring you guys in. Welcome to my face. And now we are going to figure what we're going to do with our eyeballs. I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Lemonade Craze palette. I talked about this palette in a weekend vlog probably a month or two ago, and I was super, super impressed. So we're gonna go in with Sherbet, that's this color right there, a flat shader brush, Stellium Tool 778, and that's gonna go underneath my brow bone. I think I wanna do a very simple eye because I want to do wing liner. I haven't done wing liner in a while, and I talked about this liquid liner on my Instagram, and a lot of you guys said, I need to see you use that on camera because other vloggers haven't had good luck with it. So a hand swatch is nice and all, but you need to show us if it actually works for you guys. So I'm about to volunteer as tribute. Let's do this color right here. That's Coral Punch. It's a really beautiful peach. And that's going to be a transition shade. Although my brush is very dirty right now and I didn't use my color switch on it, so it might not be true to color because it has remnants of another palette on it, but it's probably a nude anyway. At least I'm hoping so. So that's going to be our transition back and forth along our kind of orbital bone, or like this little curve. Everyone has it a little bit different. So I have a lot of real estate space right here, so I can bring it very high. Some people don't, so you might want to use a smaller brush than this one. This is Sigma's E40. What happened to Sigma anyway? We actually saw Sigma at Nordstrom the other day. yesterday. We were at the mall yesterday and we went to see what we could find for the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which I may or may not have bought 3 pairs of shoes and a coat. But, oh my God, the coat, you guys. Whew. You guys, this coat is not gonna leave my body for winter, fall, spring, any opportunity that I can use it. That coat's gonna be on my body. Like you just, oh man, it's so beautiful. You know what I'll do is I'll link it down below, and if you guys even care to see what it looks like, you can click on the link. But oh my gosh, it is so pretty. It's like this, it's like a raincoat sort of. It has almost like a 90s flare raincoat to it, but the sleeves and the back of the raincoat are scalloped. And then it's like if lavender or lilac and like a grayish had a baby, it's like a grayish lavender periwinkle. It's such a pretty color. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm dying to use it. Anyway, so I bought 3 pairs of shoes at Nordstrom. We don't need to talk about it, you guys. We don't need to talk about it at all. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with, this one? Sweet tea, maybe? This one? Here? Yeah, let's do that. Sweet tea on Sigma's E55, and we'll pat that on the lid. I told you guys, we're going for neutral. Just neutral. We're gonna put that on the lid. Same thing on the other side. You know what I've been seeing a lot? The trend of 2 different eye looks. No, different colors on different eyes. So it's the same type of shadow, like they do it the same way, but it's with different colors. It's kind of cute. I kind of like it, but I don't know where, like, I don't know if I could actually bring myself to going out publicly like that. But the people that do it are super talented, so it just looks like super normal. If I did it, people would be like, oh man, she's hitting that bourbon again. Okay, now I'm gonna take a MAC 217 and just a dab of Old Fashioned. Ooh, Old Fashioned. Have you guys ever had an Old Fashioned? Thank me later. Okay, just a dab. And that's gonna go on the outer edge of this eye look. Kind of blend it up a little bit. We're just kind of creating a little bit of a smokiness, a little cat eye effect, nothing too crazy. Same thing on the other side. That is it for shadow on the top. We're gonna move down to the bottom, but we need to remove the powder first. But first, let's do the eyeliner. This is Voluminous Lash Paradise Liquid Liner from L'Oreal. And it is kind of one of those, it has a felt tip, but it's a dip liner. So you have to go into this little container. You can hear that. So it's one of those where you can push hard and do a thicker line, or you can just graze the top of your, the top of your eyelid and do a really thin line. It is though a high shine finish. So if you guys don't like shiny liquid liner, this is not for you, but this is what the tip looks like. So let me show you. That's like a really light stroke, or you could push really hard and get like a thick line. You know the best part about this liner? It doesn't feather. I have tried so many liners that the minute it touches like my Skeletor hands, it just starts to feather out. Don't look at my nails, I had gel. Not one of my best life decisions, you guys. Look at this. How appalling is that? Oh my God, it hurts so bad. Oh my God, but let me tell you, for like 2 weeks, I was like, look at my manicure. It's so fabulous. It's the best manicure ever. And then I was like, oh my God, I have to keep doing this. My poor nails. Oh, I'm gonna go back to my kale polish. Okay, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna do just a really soft wing. Rewind. We're going to attempt a wing because I haven't done one in more than a year. So just pray for me, okay? Just, I love you guys. I love you guys. I feel like I need like crazy intense music right now. You know what I mean? Guys, are you proud of me? Look at, I didn't have to take out one single Q-tip. I feel like I deserve a sticker, at least a cookie, okay? Let's do the other side. Humble yourself, Dani. You still have one more eye to do. Oh my God, how exciting. Okay, wow, let's do this. Ready? Okay, not bad. Getting a little thicker than I wanted. You know what this is gonna turn into? Like you start to compensate and then it turns into a full-on black eye. What do we think? Do they match? Is this exciting or what? Should I do wing liner more often? I love it. Oh my gosh. You know why I stopped doing wing liner? I stopped doing wing liner because I feel like you can't see my lashes when I do that. And then I'm obligated to wear false lashes, which isn't really me. Like the times that I need to wear false lashes are non-existent, inexistent, unexistent. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, okay, now we're gonna do the lower lash line. So for that, I'm going to dust off all this extra powder, which I hope doesn't cling to my fabulous wing. So for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take Sweet Tea. That's that really beautiful, just medium brown on the same Sigma brush and run that on the lower lash line. Just kind of drag it down a little bit. A little more. Same on this side. I wonder how this color will look. This is sugar coated. It's like a really beautiful garnet. I wonder if it'll show up. Let's see. Can't really say that I can see it. Let's try the other side. Oh wait, yeah you can. Look at that. Ooh. That's kind of pretty. I mean, it's inside my eyeball now, but it's pretty. Okay, let's be a little more aggressive on this side. Oh great, now it's inside that eyeball. Oh man, ow. So we just did the lower lash line with eyeshadow and it looks a little crazy. So we gotta go in with eyeliner. I don't know if I should do eyeliner first and then mascara or mascara first and then eyeliner. Because you know how some eyeliner builds onto your lashes and makes them kind of like clumpy or clumped together. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do top lashes first and then we'll do eyeliner on top and bottom. Yeah? Okay, so I'll be back. I'm gonna do lashes and I'm gonna use Maybelline Total Temptation. This poor guy is like used and abused. This is like my third tube since it came out. Kind of loving it. Okay, so mascara is done. Now what I'm gonna do is go in with eyeliner and I think I'm gonna do black on the top and then sort of keep up that like bronzy look at the bottom so that our lower lashes stand out. Since you can tell the liquid liner kind of eats at the lashes, so unless you see it like profile, you can't really see those lashes unless you go in with falsies. Okay, do you guys hear my dog? He's like, kids, am I right? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Collab Bold Face Liner in Drama Queen. That's the black one. Really good eyeliner if you're looking for like a drugstore liner. And I'm gonna do that on the, what is this called? Tight line? Tight line. Make sure you get in between your lashes where you missed with the liquid liner so that it's nice and even. Making that light too bright. The mirror that I use has like a control right here. So it makes, do you see how the light gets brighter and dimmer? It is worth the money, you guys. A lot of you guys are like, what mirror is that one that you use? And is it worth the 200 and whatever? I'm like, yep, 100% worth it. I struggle so much now doing my makeup. When I went to Vegas last weekend, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need natural light. Because like bathroom light doesn't do it. Hotel lighting doesn't cut it. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Burnished Bronze from Mercier. Hey, this is in Drugstore. We were doing so well. We're gonna apply that just in the waterline. Drag it down a little bit. Just gonna make it look bronzy and delicious down here. You see that? This one doesn't have it, this one does, so you can see the difference. We're gonna go in on this side. Now I'm gonna do mascara on the lower lashes. And for that, I love using Lash Accelerator from Rimmel because of the brush. Do you see how skinny and like pointy it is? So I do my mascara like this as opposed to this way. So I look down, there goes the light again. I look down and then I run the wand side to side. And I do one coat and I just let them hang out like that, like all messy, right? And then I go to the other side and do the same thing. So what happens is, and this is kind of like a mascara hack for me because I don't have very thick lashes. So I'll run across my lashes and I'll deposit like a layer of mascara. And I don't brush it through. I just leave them alone and it partially dries. And then I go in again and I do a second layer while it's half dry. And then I will kind of adjust them or kind of brush them out the way that I want. And so it builds volume in a sort of easier way. Does that make sense? So you're building volume in a really easy, simple way. I think, well, I mean, for me, it's a lot easier. So this side's half dry, and I'm gonna go in with the second layer. And just kind of coat and brush, coat and brush. That is it for eyes. We still need to do cheeks, highlighter, and lips. So we should probably keep with the theme, right, of drugstore. I think the only blush that would go with this look, Flower Beauty in Peach Primrose. It looks like this. Or the Master Highlight from Maybelline in Coral. I think I want to use this one. It's been a while. So I'm going to take MAC 127. Everyone asked me about this brush. This brush only looks pretty because it's a special handle from the Alluring Aquatics collection, but it is a permanent brush with a black handle in MAC. It's MAC 127. I always use the natural bristle side. Actually, I think that's bristle natural, whatever. I use the dark side. And I'm gonna go in to the apples of my cheeks, or rather the high points of my cheekbones, and carry it back like that. Now the other side. And then for highlighter, we're gonna go in with the Pixie Glowy Powder in Santorini Sunset. That's this beauty right here. And I'm going to take my baby brush from Senna Cosmetics, and I will do my nose and the high points of my cheekbones. Last thing we need to do is lips. And for lips, I'm trying to decide if I want to use Warm Sand from Flower Beauty. I think that's a little too pink. I also have two of my favorites from Maybelline. This is Naked Coral. I think this is going to be the one. That's Naked Coral up at the top. Right there. And then the last one is Almond Rose. It's a beautiful vintage rose, but man, I could wear that every day if I could. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Naked Coral. So this is a matte from Maybelline. It's the number 555. That sounds like a song. Okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna fill in my lips. Nothing particular, no lip liner, nothing. Just straight in with the lip color. And then we can wrap this up. All right, you guys, that is it for this Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All of the products will be listed in the description box below, along with the dress that I'm wearing, which, P.S., can we talk about this dress? How cute is that, right? It's from Nordstrom. I think it's like 50 bucks, and I wear it with tennis shoes. Y'all thinking I'm looking super cute, but I'm actually wearing it with kicks. Anyway, y'all know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Seriously? Are you serious right now? You know who it is, right? Pretty sure she wants to show you her haircut. Want to show them your haircut? All right, go for it. Tell them. What do you want to tell them? What do you want to say? Do you like my lipstick? Is it pretty? What do you think? Do you like my wing liner? Look. What do you think about Mommy's wing liner? Is it nice? Do you like when Mommy uses drugstore products? Huh? Ask your friends. Say, hey, if you want my mommy to use more drugstore, let us know in the comments. Are you interested in drugstore products? You'll have to let us know, right? Can you say that? Anyway, y'all know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give us a paw up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys. Mwah, 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 mwah.